in the Eastern DRC has been deteriorating very severely over the past few weeks. As you know, there were already 6.7 million people who were displaced. What we are seeing now is alarming levels of sexual violence being used systematically as a weapon of war. We're having our children who are already displaced, who are forced to flee. Most of the families have been forced to flee several times. While they are fleeing, they are at risk of sexual violence, they are at risk of child recruitment into armed groups. They're also at risk of family separation, of course. So indeed, from the partners on the ground, what we've seen is a dramatic increase in cases of women and children seeking assistance after being subjected to sexual violence. We are talking about 5-time increase in that very short period of time. And we are seeing that 30% of the survivors or the victims are actually children. And this is just to note that this is only the tip of the iceberg, because, you know, as sexual violence is very difficult for the survivors to come forward. So the situation now is extremely worrisome. We can also see that, of course, there's been also impact on the infrastructure, meaning that children cannot go back to school. There has been no water, no electricity. So this pushes this very vulnerable population further into a distress and into extremely vulnerable conditions.